Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? In case you're wondering, like, where are you at? I'm actually in my kids' treehouse. Oh, I covered that camera. You see their little pictures. Let me turn this around. Hold on. Okay, there. Yeah, so see, there's the other side, and I know that window's filthy. It's on the outside, and I'm not tall enough. I had to get some kind of ladder. Little paintings they put up in here. But yeah, this is a tree house my husband did for them when they were younger. It's a really small space. To be honest, I don't know how big, but it's like maybe a New York small apartment. No, I'm just, there's my dog wondering why I'm in here. And you see the stairs. He did a really good job on this, and I'll show a picture of the front. There's one driving by to go work on a field, but let me turn it back. Well, like I said, hello everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend. We did. It was good. No rain, but we had to do some yard work. But the leaves are right back how they were. I wonder if it's going to be really echo in here now. So yeah, so I'm here and you're wondering, why are you in your kids' treehouse? I just thought I'll see how it goes in here. You know, making a video, and especially today is Veterans Day. So I just want to say thank you to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. I know we have and had some veterans in my family, so, you know. So there's no school. My 14-year-old's out of school, and my oldest, actually, she has today off, I think, and middle child doesn't work until a little bit later. So I wanted to get this video done. So I was like, I gotta get out of the house to get this done. So I was like, no one comes in this treehouse. I've been thinking about making this treehouse my own little she shed or getaway. The only thing is that when I have like a little trigger when I come up here, because let me tell you, when I was young, I think I was like 6, we made this little clubhouse in the back, like a little patio. We lived in apartments and we had the downstairs, so we had a little closed little patio porch area, back porch. Well, we made a clubhouse using part of it, and we just had to do the roof and one side. And I was on top of the roof. I don't know why, you know, kids do what they do, but it fell down. It fell down. And so when I walk up here, that trauma is like, oh shucks, got me again. It comes back. So I'm like walking and I'm like, okay, because I'm remembering when I fell, and don't fall, but I mean, it's sturdy. My husband did a good job. He's a carpenter, so it's sturdy, I know, but you know, you always, when you had something like that happen, you remember. I mean, thankfully nothing bad. I didn't break anything, you know, but anyways, so yeah, let's get to what I did. So I got carrots and potatoes. I'm sorry, not potatoes, carrots and peas. Potatoes was on the other. I did the carrots and peas. And the first one I'm going to show you is the carrots, and I'll post all the links in down below. Oh, before I show you the carrots. Now, on my last video, I had marshmallow, and I know I was going to post a link, but being it was on Pinterest, and that it didn't really say, it, you know, this marshmallow guy, it didn't really say, see, he's, oops, if I can balance him, but he sits really good. It didn't really say if it was free, what was going on. So I just didn't want to take a chance, you know. get in trouble, but if you type in crochet marshmallow, crochet cute marshmallow, you'll see one that pops up like this. It's Marshmallow. Okay, this is the one I use for that. It's like one of the first ones that pop up. Okay, all right then. Now for the carrots. Here are my 2 carrots. Now, the pattern I use, it did suggest to put eyes and a face, but I didn't want to do that for this one. See, I did the leaves too. I did, let me see the leaves. Actually, let me get my notes on this. Because the leaves, I didn't use exactly what she had. I did, for the leaves, I did chain 10. I connected it, chain 10. And then I did a third from the chain, single crochet, half double crochet. And then in the next 4 stitches, I did double crochet and then half double crochet, single crochet, and slip stitch to connect. And then start another one. And then same thing, start the other one. I did 3. She did have 3. And I did these more, I know this is a really orange. I think this color was called Pumpkin. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it's called Pumpkin. So, Yarn Bee. And the green, I did, let me see, this is a color, I just saw it, Forest. Okay, so those are the colors. I don't know, the background is really plain. I'm just like, no, I did not get abducted. No one tricked me to get into the van, promising me free yarn. Okay, this is my kids' treehouse. So those are the yarns I did, and now I showed my youngest and how far she was in her room, and the lighting was not good. She thought it was a chili pepper because she thought it was because how dark this pumpkin is, and from her where she was at and the lighting wasn't good, she thought it was red. And I was like, oh, you could make this into a chili pepper. So this is a good pattern if you guys want to make little chili peppers for Cinco de Mayo, you know, or something, little decorations on tables if you guys do a little Cinco de Mayo party. So the pattern is off of the Wonder Crochet, and she also has an Instagram and a YouTube channel. So you guys check it out. It does say what size eyes to use if you want to put eyes in the mouth. And it did have the stitch abbreviations, so that was all good. And I was thinking too, another reason why I didn't use, I didn't put eyes is for Easter. I have a chocolate bunny I crocheted, and I thought this would be a cute little decoration to put it next to that chocolate bunny. When it gets closer to Easter, I'll show you guys. And I used a 5mm hook on that. That's my dog outside the door wondering why I did not let him in. But I don't want all that in here. two smaller dogs. But so that's the carrots. And now I'm going to show you the peas. Here's the peas. 2 peas in a pod. Now I was thinking this is a cute too to do for Valentine's Day. You can stick like maybe a little button heart right here or something. Because these peas come out. Look at that. They come out. See? And at first I was like, oh my God, are they going to fit in here? But they do need to be snug, you know, so that way they don't fall out. If I can get him or her, I don't know which ones, or them. See, they don't fall out. You turn upside down. Yeah, so these are my peas that I did, and I used a 5.5mm hook, Now, it didn't really say on the pattern, it didn't really say what hook size to use, because I think it was more for depending on what yarn you use. And I did a 12 millimeter for the eyes. And these were all easy stitches, of course, you know. Oh, the bottom. Okay, this yarn is this big twist. I had on hand ivory. Now, I pulled too hard on the yarn when I was trying to close it up. And so it like started to unravel. I was like, ah, no. Because it went down, it opened up, had to like fix all this, sew it, and do a separate stitch to close it up. But looks like you can't really tell. I screwed up. I messed up right there. So, and then the green, I used this blanket yarn that I had from a blanket order I did for someone. And this is smoky green. I would call it like a light sage or something like that, but that's the ones I used for that. Yeah, so I got my carrots and peas. I thought those came out really cute to add to the rest of the food items that I did. And I didn't really do much. Well, I did extra projects after I was done, but to be honest, they were Christmas projects instead of Thanksgiving, because I put my tree up. I don't know if any of you guys like to put your tree up early, but I put my tree up. It's up in my small tree in my room. I put it up. The one in the living room, I didn't put any decorations. I'll show a picture at the end of the video what I did to it to make it Thanksgiving still in my living room. A little Thanksmas. There you go, Thanksmas. Okay. I'll have the kids, we'll put the ornaments probably towards the end of the month, you know. Make it still feel like Thanksgiving. I still gotta put up my big air turkey, blow up turkey to put in the front yard. So I gotta do that. But so I did a couple little ornaments, but I'll show you guys that in another video, because I'm still trying to keep it Thanksgiving, you know, in this video. Yeah, so I got the carrots and peas done. And the lighting in the last video, you know, I don't understand too much. Like when I play it back, because I record off my phone, and when I play it back, the lighting looks fine. But sometimes when I go ahead and upload and post it on the YouTube channel, it looks darker, or the last video looks way lighter. And I know I did lighten the video a little bit because I felt like the other videos felt too dark. So I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get that worked out. And if I make this my place, I gotta repaint these walls, because last time we had a barbecue in here, there's little kids came up in here, which was fine. The only thing, I don't know where they got some crayons or pens or something, because they wrote all over the wall. They're, you know, little toddlers is what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna have to I think I might make this my place. So I told my husband I want a she shed, and he's like, why am I gonna make another building? because you know, the kids are getting older, so they don't use this anymore. Even the 14-year-old, I think the last time she was in here was in March, when her birthday, because she had friends over and they were running around and they just looked in here really quick. But other than that, no one comes in here. We had someone, you know, come in here and they're like, oh, this looks like a little tiny apartment. But yeah, he did this. He was watching a bunch of videos of that Tree House Masters, I think it's called, years ago, that was on, I don't know if it still plays, or I think it was on TLC channel, or I don't know. But it's that guy, he does all these really amazing tree houses and, you know, up in the trees. And my husband was all into watching those videos, you know, being a carpenter and all that. So that's where some of this came up that you know, he really got into when he did this. And it does need a little, like, painting on the outside, on the wood and stuff like that. What is it called? You know, that protect the wood from the weather. I know we got to put a coat or another coat because I did that last time. Yeah, so anyways, over the weekend I did those little extra projects. Well, you know, because I saw my Christmas tree. I have one in my room, and I was crocheting in my room watching a movie, which I was watching Uncle Buck, you know, with John Candy. Because last weekend I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And, you know, on Yarnspiration, they have this pattern. I'll post a link. I know that the printer, the ink was starting to go out on that. But they have one with a car, plane. Hold on. I think this one you probably see better. Here we go. You got a car for a plane, pattern for, what are they calling this? A truck. That's all it, but it's like that style of a truck. And I would like to do a truck, but I want to do, you know, like your typical red truck, because I want to make it Christmassy, where you put a little Christmas tree in the back. So that's what made me go on Yarnspiration, because I remember they had some cars or some patterns for automobiles, but I couldn't remember what. But this is a cute little pattern, and they're all free. That if you guys know any little boys or you have nephews or anything, make some cute little gift to put in a stocking or something. Yeah, all in the Yarnspiration. But that was, I wanted to show you guys that with these patterns from that remind me of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And as for Uncle Buck, he has that hat that I think it's a trapper hat, and I saw this pattern on Yarnspiration, but the ears, he has them folded up. And they also have, oh, this is so cute, look, they also have this cute little baby one. Isn't that cute? You guys can have like matching hats for the whole family. Look at that. Oops. Drop that. Oh well. But these are, I'll post links for all these patterns too, if you know anyone's interested in doing that. I'm not sure. I kind of want to do this one, the adult one, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That it says I don't have any of that yarn, and I'm trying not to spend as much on yarn right now. I got other things that are, you know, you got your bills, you know, you got to take care of first. Oh, the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you can find that on Pluto, that streaming app that's free. But as for Uncle Buck, I saw it on Prime, and I'm not sure what other one, unless you guys have the DVD. And I wanted to also, I have this, because I'm doing food, I have this crochet cafe book, and it's really thick. I just realized. So I think I'm going to do a separate video just on showing you guys this food. I mean, look at all that food. You know what I mean? Look, isn't that? Oh, some of those could be repeat actually from the front. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys. This is really cute. Some cute ones. The little pies. There you go for Thanksgiving. Little pies. Wine. And also New Year's is coming up. Yeah. But I'll do a separate video on showing you guys that. Because I like to see when other crochet YouTubers show their books. Because sometimes on Amazon, they don't show you anything. And I bought a book one time. I'll probably talk about it when I show you this one. I thought it was going to be a book on, you know, patterns with dolls and stuff. Because it didn't show any pictures and there was no reviews. I'll show you guys because if I knew that it wasn't like what I thought it was, I wouldn't have bought it. That way, if you guys do, it's more of I guess it tells you how, if you're the basics or instructions. I don't know if it's AI written or what, but yeah. So and then I saw the Uncle Buck, and I saw that, and I don't know if I've been trying to, I started reading this, let me see, before I started watching something else. I started reading this book, like, this was supposed to be my October read. Oh my gosh, you guys, I haven't. So I was trying to read a little bit more on this, which I did over the weekend. Because this has to do with like some vampires and stuff. So that's why it was my October. I think I got it the second week in October. But yeah, so I watched that movie, I read a little bit, and I did, I did start on another square for my tulip square poncho that I showed in the other video. So I started that. I'll probably finish that up tonight. Or actually, no, I gotta start on tonight on the picks, on the next week's food jar picks. But I started watching Little House on the Prairie, the series, and it's on Prime. That has like right away. I don't even know the last time I watched that. And Caroline, the mother's Shawl, oh, it's so pretty. And that one, what was the little girl's name? Oh, I forgot her name. But I tried to find patterns for these shawls because I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one that saw these and wanted to do them. I did find a YouTube channel called Just Vintage Crochet. And I'll put the link. Now she does, let me see. I think she did one of the little girls' hat. The one that's like a circle and it just has the two flaps right here. The other one I wanted to try and find a pattern was, it looked like a floppy hat, kind of a style, beanie floppy hat. I'm not sure how to explain that. And I believe she also Just Vintage Crochet channel. I think she also has this shawl too. So if you guys are into, want to watch Little House on the Prairie, you're looking for something, little series, there's that. And but yeah, we did that, and then okay, I guess we'll get our, I think I told you guys everything. Before I do these food jar picks, I talked about the marshmallow and showed you where you got the pattern. And the Uncle Buck's hat. Okay, guys, let's do these November food jar pick challenge for next week. Okay. Alright. I think, yeah, I got one. What is it? Strawberry cheesecake. And I gotta remember to flip these videos so you guys aren't reading them backwards. It's like another thing when you gotta edit and stuff. Oh, sorry, I was just looking out the window and my goats are out there. Hold on, let me show you guys. They're over there. I gotta get my husband and get that tall ladder out on the other side so we can clean that window. But yeah. Okay, so we got cheesecake. Now back to this. Let me toasty bread. You know what? I knew these two were gonna, I just knew these two were gonna end up together. I don't know why. I had a feeling these two, strawberry cheesecake and toasty bread, was gonna end up being the next. Cheesecake, you know, your desserts. Everybody have your different types of desserts. I like strawberry cheesecake. I like cheesecake in general. Toasty bread, don't have it upside down. Well, you gotta use bread for your stuffing. So that's why that character is just called Toasty Bread. That's why it's toasty in that. So yeah, I'll get those done. And I'm gonna show you guys, and I'm gonna try my best and see if I don't know if I'm gonna do another extra Thanksgiving project crochet item. I'm gonna try to stay in that mood, but once my Christmas trees are up, oh, I love Christmas. I love fall. I love fall. I love Thanksgiving too, but Christmas is right up there. I don't know. Maybe I'll just pick a random food item from here too. Just go like this and see what it. Oh, that's not a fun one. It opened to orange. Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. Either way, you guys will see it in the next video. And I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope it didn't echo too much in the video. And I know I see all these shadows, but I am not, I did not get kidnapped from someone saying they're going to promise me free yarn if I got in their van. Because they would get me. Okay, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that stopped by. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're not, I am also so happy you guys stopped and still watching the videos. This new channel, you know, just trying to do something. Get what I love to do, crocheting and things like that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.